It's about 5 o'clock. I just got climbed up in the tree. Got my camera arm set up. I'm in a different spot than I was Saturday night and this morning. I swapped trees after this morning's hunt. I was getting picked off from my left side. I didn't have any cover. I had a bunch of cover in the front, but I didn't have any cover in the side. And the deer I thought were going to be coming from my right. All the deer this morning come from my left. And needless to say, I stuck out like a sore thumb hanging off the side of that tree. So I'm in a different tree. It gives me a better shot angle out of the saddle, so that's a plus. I won't have as many shots to my left, but I've got more cover to my left, so I'm banking on the deer not being able to see me as they come by and making it to my little opening right here in front of me. I was sticking out like a sore thumb this morning and Saturday afternoon. So I'm got the camera set up, got the action cam going now. I went and bought me a clip so I could hook it to my tether, and I moved my camera arm up the tree some. I had it about belly button height, and it got in the way of a lot of stuff just for how I'm set up. So I don't know, we're gonna keep experimenting and making adjustments. I'm brand new to hunting out of a saddle and trying to film my hunts, so it's a big learning experience. But this old Nexus 2 down here is ready to eat, and I got an itchy trigger finger. So if a nice little slick head comes in, that's what I'm gonna be after. I've got 2 bucks that I would really like to shoot that are coming in here. One of them I'd like to shoot with a bow or a rifle. The other one I'd really like to shoot with my bow. He's a decent sized 8-pointer, but he's still full velvet. He was here yesterday, last night, right at dark, just a little bit before dark. And so, I had never shot a buck with my bow, so we're gonna see what plays out tonight. And I'm not gonna be picky. If a doe comes in first, I'll swack her and sit on a little while longer and see if a buck comes in. But I'm just gonna see how it goes. Is all I know to do. So check in a little while. Meh. Meh. I don't feel good about it. I couldn't get the camera over there. Had a doe come in. Shot. Hoping I hit offside shoulder. That's where I was aiming, 20 yards. I hope it wasn't back. I don't know. Shooting green luminox. I hit her and she ran down and up and along a thicket edge. And she started walking. Deer all over me now. Had one of my target bugs at 21 yards. Couldn't get him on camera. Couldn't get a shot. Come to full draw. Another deer in the back. Saw me draw. I'm telling you, man, it's been a tough go. I'm about to get all my stuff out of the tree, get out, get down. We'll walk over there and see what we got for blood, but she ran 150 yards until I lost sight of her. I could see her lumina going through the leaves as she was walking. We'll see what we got. Just gonna ease up here real quick. I see my luminox. Good. Must have spun out of the way a little bit and I hit it back. That's a fatal hit. We're leaving. Alright, little update. I'm back to the house. I know from experience that a gut shot needs, when somebody calls me to come track for a gut shot, I always recommend 12 hours of lay time. Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow. So, it'll either be pushing the envelope by, I could go out at 3 to 3:30 and that would give her 7 hours to 7.5 hours. I could push the envelope. So, when I shot, I aimed low, compensated for the drop. And she dropped. She also turned. I'm hoping that I went in gut and then hit offside shoulder. But at more of a straighter angle, I think. I'm not really sure what happened. It was too dark to have a video camera on it or anything like that. But with the arrows I'm shooting, it should have went through her if it was just straight gut, so I must have hit something on the other side. I didn't track very far, so I didn't see if she ever started bleeding or anything like that. But I'm just about sick, really. Little advice: if anybody shoots a deer, do not track the deer. If you can give them a full 12 hours, give them a full 12 hours. And unless they've been pushed by coyotes or something else during the night, that deer will be within 200 yards of where you shot it dead in a bed. Usually it's first or second bed. Since I got that new bow, I have practiced, and I've practiced, and I've shot, and I've shot, and I've shot. I have a 3-pin sight. I have a 20-yard pin, and I have a 30-yard pin. I do not shoot at deer past 30 yards. A lot of people do, and a lot of people are good at it. I'm not comfortable doing it. I shoot short draw length, heavier arrow. I don't have the speed. There's too much time from the point when I release the arrow to the arrow gets to the deer after 30 yards that something can happen. But would I lose in speed? I usually get a pass through. If she turned, it might have went in further back than I thought. I don't know. I'll catch back up with y'all about 3 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully I can go out there. Hopefully I can find her, and we can see what actually happened with the shot. We'll see what happens. So right here's where she was. She was standing between these 2 trees. I don't know if you can see it. That's where I was hunting out of my saddle. She ran down this bottom. There's a thick edge. She went down that thick edge. And last night, I could see my Lumenok over there. So I'm hoping she's over that way. But we're gonna try and track a little bit and walk that hillside and see if we can find her over there and see what happens. Well, found my arrow. It's covered in blood and gut matter. She could have either went up into this thicket or followed on down this trail down that way. I thought she bedded up right here, but there's really not a whole lot of sign, and it's kind of hard to tell anyways because it's almost 24 hours old. But we started to get on a little blood here. Actually a decent little bit of blood. Following this trail on down through here. Alright fellas, when you blood trailing, it can look like discoloration on a leaf. But you can see that those are obviously splotches. But see it. It's dried up. And it's rubbing off the leaf onto my finger. I've tracked a pretty good ways so far. And my blood's dwindled down to where I'm just finding little drops. Well guys, I found the deer. Didn't go far, but what I was afraid of happened. We're probably 200 yards from where I found my arrow, and the deer come down in here and bedded up. The coyotes got their piece. I hate for it to be like that, but at least I found him, her. It's the end of my trek. I got about 20 minutes, 30 minutes till dark. I gotta get back out of here, but coyotes have done picked her clean. Don't know where I hit. Judging by some of the blood I saw, I might have got offside liver, hit the offside shoulder. But here's the deer. I hate for it to end this way.